Hi everyone, quick and dirty one for you here guys because it is early in the season, October 5th, and bow season has just opened. It was opening weekend here, so of course I had to go out and get on public ground. My first public ground hunt, I ruined a guy's hunt, and I also ruined mine in a very short period of time. Let me give you the backstory and let me give you some etiquette about public land hunting that would have helped both of us out in the long run. So, it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at one of the many access points on this public ground, and a nice truck rolls up to me. 3 guys hop out. And the first one walks up to me as I'm getting ready, says, "Hey, where are you going?" And I'm like, "Perfect. We're all gonna coordinate on where we're going, and we won't interact with each other. We won't ruin each other's hunts." So I looked at the wind direction on my phone, pulled it up, and was like, "Hey, the wind's going this way. I was planning on sitting here, here, or here." And he's like, "That's where we're sitting." Collectively, as they had 3 hunters there. And so I said, okay, so is it okay if I go and loop out around you guys on these field edges and then, cut into the woods, 500-600 yards away? And they're like, sweet. So they go and hightail it off in the woods as they already had their stand set, and I didn't set my stand until that evening. So I walk in, and as I'm walking in to where, I suspected I would end up for the night, sure enough, I crossed one of the guys, and they were not in the area that they had said that they were going to be. So here now, now we're working into the later portion of the night, and getting closer and closer to prime time. And now I've just made a bunch of noise getting up to this guy's stand, because basically I came over a ridge and I spotted him like 20 yards away. So I just made literally twice as much noise as he had, getting into the stand, because I hadn't set a stand, I wasn't following deer trails, all the good things. So anyway, so I spot him, whistle at him, he waves at me. I back out 100 yards and loop all the way back around him again. So causing more noise and getting closer and closer to prime time. And then, I find a spot eventually away from other deer hunters and, set up my stand, and I inevitably see nothing. Why? Well, I spent an extra hour looking around for stands and looping out around these other hunters because they didn't provide me accurate information on where they were sitting. If they had said, hey, in reality, the couple spots that I had pointed out would have been just fine because their spots were actually on to where like my secondary or tertiary points were going to be rather than my primary spots. So long story short, I ruined that guy's hunt. I ruined my hunt. Totally felt bad for it on all of it. Of course, I had to tear down my stand and stuff, so I didn't get to apologize to him after the after the night was over. They had already left. Really unfortunate there, but that's what we really need to work on when we're out there on public hunting, is being honest with where we're going and being like, hey, here's where my stand's at. Am I within 100, 200 yards within you? Because the deer are going to travel through, and they're either going to catch my scent or your scent, and you're going to be pissed at me if they catch my scent, and I'm going to be pissed at you if they catch your scent. So let's work on that. And there's plenty. I mean, this was an 800-acre parcel, so there was plenty of room for all of us to be hunting without even ever interacting with each other. So it was just really unfortunate from that angle. Other things, that, like I said, it hurts both of us if one of us isn't honest. So totally ruined that guy's hunt. And, I didn't have a good hunt either. So unfortunately, none of us got a deer. None of us even saw a deer. Or that's my perception, because they would have probably plugged one if they had saw one. But yeah, anyway. So when you're out on public ground and somebody pulls up to you, be clear on where you're at. Ask them specifically where they're at. I got a dog here, see? He's saying you're talking a lot, not playing fetch. So be clear with everybody. Tell them where you're at. Be honest about it, because all it does is it hurts both of you if you're not. So anyway, this is semi-live update. First opening weekend here, and don't have a deer down, which is A-okay. It was plenty warm. I think Saturday night was 90 or 91 degrees. Sunday here is a whole lot better, but we won't be able to get out because we got to go to work. Anyway, really appreciate everybody, and good luck here this deer season. Hope you find a good one or two or three or more. Take care, everyone.